Listen again. Listen, you all, I do apologize for me being super late on tonight. I certainly do apologize for me being late on tonight, y'all. Please bear with me and forgive me. I'm going to be on the camera in just a minute. Y'all give me just a second. Let me get everything queued up. I'll have to certainly, y'all know I'm in the middle of a campaign season, so I had to feed my campaign workers and make sure I got each of them home. Y'all know the polling here in Memphis don't close until 7 p.m. And so this is early zone, and I have to certainly make sure that I get all of my workers home safely and sound. So please be patient with me. Please be patient with me, y'all. Okay? Please be patient with me. I'm just getting in the studio. I gotta get the phone lines turned on, and then I'm gonna be camming up momentarily. We got a lot we're gonna be talking about, and I know I sound muffled, but I'm gonna switch these microphones, y'all. I know it's been a while since I've been in the studio, so I'm gonna switch these microphones and try to get everything queued up. But listen, y'all bear with me tonight. Bear with me on tonight, okay? Y'all, the first lady is here. Okay, the first lady is here. And if you all can just bear with me, I promise y'all will not be disappointed on tonight, okay? Somebody say, bear with the first lady. Come on, y'all, bear with me. Somebody say, bear with the first lady. I got y'all tonight. I got y'all tonight, y'all. Bear with the first lady tonight. I got y'all. Whew, there is a lot to talk about on tonight. There is a lot that's been going on throughout the social media world with some of our content creators. And so we're going to kind of shed some light on some things. And so, yeah, y'all give me just a second. I'm going to cam up momentarily. If I can find my glasses, oh, here we go. If y'all can just bear with the first lady, I'm going to cam up so y'all can see me tonight. I do want my people to see me, y'all. Give me just a second. I'm going to switch these microphones out. Make sure y'all touch the heart so people know that we are live. Give me just a second. I'm also going to queue up the phone lines, okay? Y'all bear with me, okay? I hadn't been in here in a little minute, but we are certainly here on this fabulous Friday, y'all, okay? So you all just give me just a second. I'm going to switch these microphones out. Y'all, please bear with me. Every time I don't be in the studio, Mr. Crenshaw act like he can't tell these people what to do, how to do nothing. They have this studio so discombobulated, y'all. Y'all, hold on. Because this shit don't make no sense for real. It's like when I'm not in this studio, it don't stay clean. Lord, y'all, hold on. Hold on, y'all. This studio is a mess. Whew. Hold on, y'all.
Power on.
Ooh.
Bluetooth pairing.
This studio is a mess, y'all. I mean, I cannot make this up. When I'm not here, oh, Lord have mercy. Y'all come on in. Lord. Hold on, y'all. Y'all just give me a second. Ooh. Let me see. Just a second, y'all.
Bluetooth connected.
Ugh. Let's see. Okay. All right. Okay. Y'all give me just a second. Let me hold on. Oh, I'm trying to get this stuff together. Y'all bear with me because I have not been in this studio in a while, okay? It's just a lot going on, but we're going to certainly get it together on tonight, okay? The First Lady is here in the studio on tonight. Y'all hold that thought. Hold on one second. Oh, Lord, I tell you, honey. Mr. Crenshaw got to do better than this. I mean, he got to do better, honey. He got to be better. Y'all hold on. Mm, Ooh, okay, here we go. Ooh, y'all bear with me. Cause baby, I don't know what Mr. Crenshaw got going up in here. What in the? You got all these cords and, oh my God. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Ooh, y'all bear with the First Lady, okay? I don't know what in the Holy Ghost. Whew, Mr. Crenshaw got going. Okay, y'all, see if the phone lines is open, y'all. See if the phone line is wide open. Whew. Okay. See if the phone line is open, y'all. I don't know how in the Holy Ghost. Y'all, I'm trying to make it work. I have not been in this studio in over a week and a half. Okay? Somebody call in. Caller, you on the air.
Let's see your fans.
Jeremy, don't do, Jeremy, listen, I am in the middle of a campaign. I am being watched. So let's keep it cute. Oh, Lord. Oh. Let me see how this, I'm going to have to switch these microphones, y'all, okay? Let me see how this. Listen, y'all, I do apologize. Hold on. I'm going to have to switch. Okay, I'm on, okay. But I'm going to have to switch the microphone. I'm going to have to switch this microphone. This sounds terrible. And y'all know I don't like the way this stuff sounds. It sounds terrible. I'm going to literally have to switch this microphone for real. I hate to do this, but hold on, y'all. I'm going to switch this mic in a minute. We're going to stay where we at for right now. It's going to get greater later. Okay? Let me see. Whew. Let me see. Y'all, we got a lot to talk about tonight. We do have a lot to talk about on tonight. Hold on one second. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all, I do apologize about that. Listen, you all, here is what I want to talk about on tonight. Certainly, there's been a lot going on and that needs to be talked about. I want you all to certainly share this live. Listen, one of our very own content creators or social media stars, you all may call him Alvo, recently came out about his status. And needless to say, he opened up candidly about his health, condition and what's going on with him. And what I do want to say tonight is that it takes a lot for somebody to come on the internet and talk about their personal business, okay? Letting you know something that they have, because That's a lot. And I don't know if you all saw the video, which I'm sure some of you all have saw the video. That was both on TikTok and on Thread, where Alvo was in tears talking about, his status. And I want to say this because sometimes, as one would say, we have to have these uncomfortable conversations. And we all know Alvo, or what have you. And I really would like to talk to Alvo tonight. But let's just talk about what is being put out on the platform
Hello.
as it relates to Alvo. Miss Jan, welcome in to the check-in. How are you?
I'm good, Kenny. Hang tight. Let me
Okay.
turn some of this
Yeah, turn some of
music
that
I
racket
got going.
down. Y'all, this is Miss Jan. And so, I saw the video earlier today, and I've been campaigning, okay? So I have not been in what they call the loop of what's going on. Jan, I mean, she's having
Okay,
a
I'm
whole
getting
party
to
over
it.
there. I
I
mean,
am getting to it.
Jen, I know it's Friday night, but
Yes, it is.
we're having a serious conversation right now,
Yes,
Jan.
we are. We really need to speak out, even
Hmm.
if it just impacts one person.
Hmm.
That's one life saved. You
Right.
know,
I can agree.
it's
I can
one life
agree.
saved,
Mm.
and us as the black community, we are statistically known to
Mm.
be the most educated people in this topic that we're going to cover tonight.
Mm.
But it's so ignored, and
Mm-hmm.
it's really time to kind of buckle down and possibly strap up and
Mm-hmm.
wrap up and lock down, you know, because everybody knows exactly what their sexuality is. And
Mm-hmm.
if you're out there, in other words, playing Russian roulette, I mean, you gotta stop it. It not only affects you, but it affects a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because what you do in the dark always comes to light. It does.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And there's so many constant creators that are on the internet now, and they're screaming out. They're inoculating and educating people as
Mm-hmm.
much as they can
Mm-hmm.
about safe sex,
Mm-hmm.
but people are ignoring it. And I find, well, I'm usually surfing the internet, you know, the biggest troll around, and what I've noticed
Mm-hmm.
when I hit the social media platforms, my theory, my personal theory of social media
Mm-hmm.
is basically it's kind of like an outlet
Mm-hmm.
to the community, um, in which a lot of the adolescents are leaning to, because of, in today's society,
Mm-hmm.
um, is not like it was when I grew up.
Mm-hmm.
We had like a lot of closet keepers.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't, if you didn't know, you wouldn't have known, or you would have to kind of pull out your staple and your scissors and glue and
Mm-hmm.
everything to put it together.
Mm.
And now, I mean, there's just not a closet big enough to put them all in. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? And a lot of a lot of these kids that are on social media, it's an outlet for them.
Mm-hmm.
It's somewhere where they can be accepted. It's somewhere where nobody knows their name. Nobody knows a background about them. So when they come forward, nobody knows them. So they're only going to know them from what they put out. And what they put out is what we see. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, I think it's truly hard for a man to transform into a woman. It's got to be hard. It's hard. I know it is. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what that person goes through. We don't know what they're going through. You know what I'm saying? So in that instance, a lot of the kids that are coming out or being out, they're being exposed to like some of everything that's out there. And the only thing they have to do is just please, just study safe sex. That's all they have to do. I mean, the safest way is the safest way. You know what I'm saying, Kimmy? And it only takes a minute. And there's so many resources out here that can help you. You know, they've got Planned Parenthood. They've got free clinics in every city throughout the whole entire universe. They've got to utilize these facilities. And, you know, just come on, guys.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. You know? It makes no sense.
So
Because if you think about it, who have we seen him with? We've seen him with a lot of people.
But do you,
You know
think?
what I'm
But let
saying?
me ask you this, Jan. Because we see Alvo with a lot of partners, and I know people have ways of doing things, but it's all about what you said, Jan. It's about having safe sex. I mean, $1 to wrap it up to save your life, maybe two. I mean, and so when I saw that video, I was very disturbed, you know, and I was like, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Jan. At one point, I said, "Well, you know, is Alvo doing this for attention?" But and then I thought about it when I saw how emotional he was and all of that, and I said, "No, this is not a joke. This is not a game. This is where it hit homes and say, okay, this is reality. You know what I mean? And this is what's going on." And a lot of people does not like to come forward and talk about, you know, their status or what have you. But, you know, for Alvo to be visible, you know, on so many platforms and to come out like that, I mean, that's just, it takes a lot because we don't know, even right now, you know, we don't know what Alvo is thinking. We don't know, you know, where his mindset is at right now. You know, I know a lot of people who, have found out their status and has thought about committing suicide, and some have committed suicide. And so, you know, my thing is tonight, I just want to raise awareness about what is happening, and it's happening right before our eyes. Alvo is no stranger to social media and to any of us. He's like a nephew that is just hard-headed and don't want to do the right thing. We've all seen Alvo, you know, from Shamar and these other cats, but, you know, when I saw that video on TikTok, I was like, wait a minute. The phone line is wide open at 915-201-1091. You all can get in on the phone line. We're talking actually about Alvo, but also to raise awareness about what is happening with the community, especially when somebody comes forward and say, hey, this is my stand. And Jan, it takes a lot for somebody to put out in public what their status is and why Alvo decided to go public totally public with it. We may not never know. I know he was hurt out of the relationship, but this right here is a bit much, Jan. This was this here in I was nearly in tears when I saw it because I was saying to myself, here it is, a young man who has his whole life ahead of him. And I was just give me a moment. I'm just give me a moment, child. Cause I'm still in tears when I see it. When I saw that video, I saw a young man crying out for help.
Yes, and
And it was just
people just don't know.
heartbreaking.
Ivo, when he first came to social media, I remember when he first got here,
Mhm.
he didn't know how to work Instagram, and we were trying to coach him on what to push to get to this and to
Mhm.
get to that.
Mhm.
And when he first came to the platform,
Mhm.
he actually lived with his mom.
I do remember that, and
And
I also remember the rumors that they put
somebody put
out.
him out, and
Yeah,
he
well, they
started
say
dating
he,
different
but
men.
hold on, Jan. There was a rumor out that said Alvo slept with his mother's boyfriend. I mean, that's just what was out there, allegedly. Okay.
He used to cam up.
Uh huh.
He used to go from house to house
Mhm.
with different men and
Mm.
sit on the bed, and he was just as timid as he wanted to be.
Mhm.
So it was something new to him, you could tell.
Okay. Yeah.
And all of a sudden, he started dating Tommy.
Well, hold on. 901-520-1091 is the number again. Listen, you all, tonight we're trying to raise awareness and talk about the situation that is at hand. It's to check in with Kenny Lee and Miss Jan, and you all can get in on the conversation at 901-520-1091. Also, don't forget to make a donation by typing in Camp 2008 on Cash App. Please make a donation tonight. So, Jan, let me ask you this. What were your thoughts when you first saw the video?
When I first saw the video,
Mm-hmm.
you know how Alvo and I, we used to play around
Mm-hmm.
on social media together.
Mm-hmm.
We would even have serious talks sometimes.
Mm.
It just hurted me, to my heart
Mm.
that he was actually going through that because when Alvo's telling the big one, you know what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
But this one right here, it kind of hurted my heart as well because not that we really don't know one another, but we know of each other. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
exactly. No, I understand. Y'all, we're live on
So
YouTube. We're also live on
yeah,
Instagram, just a FYI. We are live on YouTube and we are live on Instagram. If anybody out there, y'all, please reach out to Alvo. Let him know we want to invite him over to join the conversation. I never want to talk about somebody or have a conversation without inviting them. So those who know Alvo, if you all want to reach out to him, let him know the Let's Talk slash to check in with Kenny Lee is having a conversation. He's more than welcome to be invited to join the conversation by calling the phone number 901-520-1091. You all can join the conversation as well at 901-520-1091. Y'all, let's keep it clean. Let's keep it cute. We are just talking about the situation at hand. I didn't mean to cut you off, Jan, but you can continue.
yeah, but yeah, it
Hmm.
really hurt me. It did,
Well,
He was,
as you said, Jan, there are so
and I
many.
think that
Uh huh.
he's come to social media so
Uh huh.
that he can educate and
Mm,
and kind of, you know, um, save
mm,
someone else from contracting it. Maybe,
mm. So, do you
even
think?
if it impacts one person, it's
Mm,
it's like I said, one less person.
Let me send a
You know.
special shout out to my CFO, Charmin Trill, and my VP, Shantae, who is here, and to all of the Kenny County board members. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. We're just having a conversation. You all can talk about what we're talking about, or you can talk about anything. The phone line is wide open on a Grown Folk Friday at 901-520-1091. Y'all get in on the phone line right now. We want to hear from you. 901-520-1091. What are your thoughts? Because here is the deal. It could have been your brother. It could be your nephew. It could be your son or your daughter. Get in on the conversation at 901-520-1091. Jen, I want to say this, that I hope that Alvo certainly gets the help that he needs. I hope that people, and this is the thing, the people who are around you. So I hope that whoever is around him is leading him into that right direction so that he can get the help that he needs. Like you said, they got prep. It's so much out there that you can get to make sure that yourself is healthy. And so my prayer is that I hope that Alvo certainly gets the help that he needs, because this is really, 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 really sad, and so my heart goes out to him. 901-520-1091. Somebody said Kim needs the cash app for Alvo. Hell to the no. The cash app is for moi, the host, okay? Let me make that clear. Because I don't want y'all to go out and say, oh, Kenny Lee was over there raising money. Y'all will lie in a minute and people will believe a lie before they believe the truth. So that cash app goes right to me, okay? We going back to the phone line, calling you on the air.
For the red big dog Clifford.
Hello?
Is this time of 8?
Look, who's on the air?
The big red dog Clifford.
Okay, ma'am, listen, ma'am, who are you trying to reach, ma'am? Who are you trying to reach?
The red big dog Clifford.
Okay, I don't know who that is, ma'am. But listen, what I am going, ma'am.
Okay, and I see that you got a big piece in your mouth.
Ma'am, are you on drugs?
Yes, I am.
Okay, because you sound like a crackhead. That's why I asked.
And you sound like
you sound like a crackhead. Okay, you know what, ma'am? Look, ma'am, listen, ma'am, are you here to talk? Okay, you know what? Okay, you on some kind of drugs. You high. Goodbye. You high. Next caller, welcome in.
Oh. I heard she was looking for Alvo.
And I am. Well, I'm not looking for him, but if Alvo wants to join the conversation, Angela, he can join the conversation.
Why you say my name like that? Bookie Butt.
As I said, you called in and said I was looking for him.
I was not.
Okay. Well, you may have heard wrong. I said he's invited to join the conversation, Angela.
Is it because he said he had a house in Virginia and everybody want to know if he lying or telling?
You know what? I don't know what you're talking about, Angela. Okay, I don't know. But what I do know is what we're talking about tonight. Okay, caller, welcome in.
Caller, welcome in.
Oh my God, is that the famous Chris? Oh my Holy Ghost.
Who the hell is Alvo?
Oh, well.
Alvo is somebody who used to be dark-skinned and fine and had some big, sexy lips. And he came on live and said he got HIV in the V.
I don't want to hear all this, Angela.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Because obviously nobody can handle her. But I know you can.
Chris can't handle me.
Yeah, what it do?
I'm doing fine,
I ain't
Chris.
never been handled.
I'm doing fine, Chris. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Well, what made you stop by the camp tonight? Huh?
What'd you say?
What made you stop by the camp?
Just call and checking on y'all.
Because you used to be the advisor But you know you've been MIA. But you ain't the only one, Chris. I've been MIA too, because I've been running my campaign. Of course, you know I am running for office right now, and so I've been focusing on my campaign journey and trying to win this election. You know, right now we're in the middle of early voting. You know.
Middle.
Yeah, we're in the middle of early
Middle.
voting. So every vote counts right now. hmm
Are
How
you
it
ready to
going?
vote?
Are you coming to Memphis to vote for me, Chris?
Man, I'll be down there on the 15th.
Oh, it'll be over with next month on the
Yeah.
15th.
He doing this shit on purpose, Ken.
Election day is May the 5th, Chris. Why would you come on the 15th? The election will be over with.
Oh, shit.
I mean, you can't come down here and cast a vote, and I mean, you know what? Jan told me to quit fooling with you, Chris. But you know what? I should have listened to Jan, literally, for real.
Yeah, they said the word.
Jan, you did tell me to quit fooling with Chris. I mean, you ain't
I
standing on
remember when she
business.
told you that. I remember
Yeah,
when she told you
you ain't standing on business, Jan.
I'm standing on it.
She's so shaky. Oh, oh.
This is supposed to be a positive.
I need
This
to
is
raise
supposed to be. Wait a
$300
minute.
tonight.
How this supposed to be a positive live and y'all looking for Avo?
Angela, we're not
Because
looking for nobody. We're having a conversation. I'm sick of you kind of talking about we're looking for somebody, baby. We're not looking for nobody. Sweet peaches.
Word on the street.
The phone number to get in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is 901-520-1091. You all can join the conversation or you can talk about anything you want to talk about. Just make sure you tap that app. Listen, you all, make a donation tonight at $KAMP 2008, y'all. It's Friday. Send your girl or two in the feed and let me know you
It's
rocking with me
Friday. We
tonight.
need that motherfucking money. Hey, hello.
Angela, have you been drinking? Hey, Latrice, welcome in.
Nah, Latrice had that good fox red.
Mm.
I'm slick hearted. Latrice. Latrice had that good fox red piece.
Mm.
I can't wait to get back down there to give me some damn X line Broadway or something.
Mm. Mm.
Who all on the call? Hey, y'all. Where everybody
Mm. Just know you on here, Latrice. That's all you need to worry about.
Hi, Angela.
I can't stand her. Ooh.
what, Kitty?
What's going on?
Nah,
That
Latrice,
one
you
for
know
you. That
what?
was for me.
I wasn't even talking about you, Latrice. I was talking about somebody else.
I meant to call you the other day because I got out the vote Monday,
Mm-hmm.
and the way they rush to your goddamn car and try to get you to vote for them, that shit ain't right. I need to speak to somebody about that motherfucking shit. The way
Wait
they
a
rush to
minute.
your goddamn car, shit.
Latrice, let me be the first to apologize. This is one of the most crazy elections that has ever been. Not to make mention, they got to fight at one of the polling sites that I'm not going to mention, but they got to fight the other day. So that's all I'm going to say. And they've been.
I gotta call you because the church I go to, a lot of them been coming up in there speaking, honey. The ones running for mayor, and I just be this. But anywho, they ran because y'all. I got out the Angela. Have you got out to vote, or are you a convict? I'm going out to vote. I ain't no convict.
You know, I asked Chris could he come back here to vote for me. He gonna tell me he ain't come back to me. Chris is low. Jan warned me about Chris, but I just try to,
Kenny, do your team be running the first call?
No, I've told them not to do that. Now, Latrice, did you vote for Moore?
Huh?
Did you vote for me?
Of course I did, Kenny. I didn't even, my meta glasses weren't charged up because I was going to record it and send it to you, but I did. I cast my vote.
So
But
what was
I
that?
don't like how
Hmm.
I don't like how they run in your car and shit. And,
I think that it's a bit
how,
much, and I will talk to the people and tell them to calm down. But they've been doing it all week. They are listen. You got grandmothers out there, granddaddies. They fighting for their folk to win these elections, okay? And I mean,
Miss Shirley Ann that I was in front of, she said she out. Yeah, they done had changed her mind. She forgot who she had was thinking about voting for and stuff.
cause
Cause
they was
you know they
they're
felt it.
convincing you
They
to vote
felt
for
it.
other people, and I understand. Now, Latrice, where was my name at on the ballot? Was it first, second, or third? Cause only three of us in my race.
Kenny, I don't remember, but I did.
How you
I heard
don't
your
remember what
name,
was my name on the ballot, Latrice?
Kenny. I don't remember, but I know which one it was, Kenny. Can I say?
No, because if Latrice voted for me, she would know. That's historical. She should know where my name was at on the ballot.
Do you know how much shit I done went through this whole goddamn week?
Oh,
You don't know, but I did. I
but
used my
but
my free
I know
PTO.
I know you voted because for you to say that they have been bombarding people out, that's true. They have bomb rushing people when you get out your car, like the food step line, like they trying to give away some free hot dogs or something. So, and speaking of
And
free
it
hot
ain't even the
dogs,
people that.
we're
And it
mhm.
ain't even the people that's being elected.
No,
I
it's
don't know
not
if
the
it's they promote. I don't
it's the
know.
candidates people. But let me say this, Latrice. Speaking of hot dogs, I will be giving away free hot dogs, chips, and drinks
What?
on tomorrow from 1 until 4.
Hot dog?
Angela,
Why
don't do
hot dog?
Angela, listen. A friend of mine that knows a friend has a grill. We're gonna grill some hot dogs tomorrow and some smoked sausages tomorrow. You can come back from 1 until 4 and get you a smoked sausage or a hot dog with some chips and a drink if you vote for me tomorrow. So
What
it's
hot
gonna
dog?
it's
What
gonna
state said?
Angela.
I got one question.
Uh-huh.
Is that gonna be the ballpark? What kind of brand
Well,
hot dog is it?
listen, it's the jumbo hot dog. They not them little hot dogs. It's the jumbo, the big boy, the big jumbo joints. So
No,
you
one of
gonna
them
get
goddamn
4,
French fries
but
and hot dogs.
listen, I got some smoked sausages too. You gonna get 4, everything gonna be big and thick, and I'm gonna have some coleslaw, and I'm gonna have some mayonnaise, some mustard, and some ketchup and hot sauce. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I did go and get the drinks from Kroger's. They'll be Kroger brand. You can get a grape
They
drink,
got 3
orange
for
crush.
10.
You can get. I already racked up today, so I'm letting you know.
Well,
Out.
Tina, I'm not saying I'm better than anybody, but I can
Uh,
really eat small sausages and hot
what?
dogs
Come and
and
get you
shit.
some chips and a drink, Latrice. Text me.
When you say you gonna be at
I
tomorrow?
will send you the location to your phone. I'm not gonna put it out over the air, but from 1 until 4, and it's not just me. It's about 5 other candidates who I've teamed up with to give back to the community, and we're gonna be feeding those who are coming to vote tomorrow.
So if I bring
So.
some steak and chicken out there, can I put it on y'all grill?
Of course, Angela,
Oh.
we have a guy that has a huge. He said he'll be able to cook about 65 hot dogs at one time. It's a big grill,
Mm.
okay? Mm-hmm.
Can you put some party wings on there too?
Well, Latrice, now look, we paying this man to do these hot dogs and smoked sausages, okay?
I bring a bag of Kroger 4 pound party wings.
I mean, well, 91520. Listen,
And
let me check this cash out because
bring
if
some
ain't
pork
nobody.
chops.
Look, I need everybody who can to donate $12 tonight. Everybody who can donate $12. Why am I donating $12, Kenny Lee? Because listen, y'all, I have volunteers who are working with me, but I have to feed them every single day. And so if you all make a $12 donation, that will help me buy some of these poll workers something to eat, y'all. And when I say poll workers, because I told somebody the other day, that's a Kenny Lee poll. uh, Voting locations are considered, let me educate you all. Voting locations are considered polling sites where they vote, okay? So again, y'all, $12 is the donation tonight. If you got Cash App, the Cash App is on your screen. If you got PayPal, it's the phone number on your screen. The PayPal is the phone number. I need to raise about $300, y'all, because I have to pay 7 poll workers for next week. We only got 3 more days of early voting starting Monday, and it's over with. So those who can donate $12 right now, reach into your I mean not your titties, but your pockets, your wallets, your socks. Because sometimes people carry their money in their socks. I need you all who can donate
Or in they
$12
tent.
tonight will be greatly appreciated. Y'all come on, send your donation. Y'all send your donation.
Kenny,
Yes, ma'am.
now what's going on Instagram? I've been dealing with
What?
had
Well,
some serious medical
hold
problems
on,
with my
hold
grandparents and
on,
stuff.
Latrice. We got Dr. Sabian needs. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on 1 second, cause Kenneth called and I was trying to get Dr. Sabian. Hold on. 915-20-1091 is the number. Getting 901-520. Hold that thought, Latrice. Calling you on the air.
Hi, baby. This is Miss Pauline. How you doing,
Hey,
baby?
Miss Pauline, how are you?
Oh, baby, I'm doing fine. Us church members gonna come down there on Sunday after church,
Mm-hmm.
baby. Now, I heard that you got some stuff on the grill, hot dogs and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds real good. But what is the other candidates? It's not me. I don't want to know, baby. You never voting you. They say is any of the other candidates gonna be cooking. They want to know which one got the best food, baby. You know
Well,
anybody else gonna be
Well,
cooking?
yeah, it's gonna be some other people cooking because earlier today I had an opportunity to hang out with Dr. Sabian's niece Emily from Dr. Sabian's Natural Healing Herbs here in Memphis, Tennessee, and Emily told me that I should not be stuffing no smoked sausages, no hot dogs down my throat. She said she'll make me some steak, cook me some steaks and potatoes, but I'm not eating tomorrow. Okay, I'm not. I'm not eating tomorrow. Just so y'all know, FYI. I'm just feeding the public because I do believe
But you
that
ain't gonna serve
we
no wieners there, baby. They know you
no
told them you gonna
listen
serve some
the
wieners.
food listen the food is for the public, okay? I'm feeding the public, me and some other candidates. We're just giving back to the voters. If you're coming to vote tomorrow, you can get you a
Mm-hmm.
smoked sausage grilled. And these ain't no little hot dog. These are jumbo
The
hot
jumbo
dogs.
wieners, baby. I
Okay,
know
yeah,
what you're
they the
saying.
jumbo.
Yeah.
But Miss Pauline, if you can make me some potato salad and some devil
I
eggs
sure will.
to add to the,
Mm-hmm.
if you can make me
I'm gonna
about
make a chocolate
200.
cake too, baby.
No, I don't want no chocolate cake out there. If you can make me about 200 devil eggs with the little sprinkles
I'll
on them,
get them.
if you can do that
Yeah,
for
I
me.
sure will.
That will
I
okay.
sure will,
Let me
baby. Do
okay.
you want me to
Let me
do the Kool-Aid too,
hold on.
or you okay?
Let
I'll
me
make some.
no Kool-Aid. Let me send a shout out to Princess. Let me send a shout out to Miss Jones. Princess and Miss Jones just donated they $12. Princess, thank you so much. Miss Jones, thank you for your $12 donation. Again, that's Princess and Miss Jones just cashed out me $12. They sent for a donation. So I want to shout out people as they send their $12 because I believe in giving credit when credit is due. Miss Pauline, do you still
Is
have
it twelve
the
dollars to vote, baby, or
no,
just
no, no,
what is the
no.
$12 for?
So I have to pay these poll workers. Most of them are volunteering for me, but I want to feed them, Miss Pauline. We got 3 more days of early vote after tomorrow. tomorrow. And so I got 5 poll workers. I have to feed them every day. I have to take them a lunch in the morning at 12 noon, and I take them another one at 5. And so it costs. So I'm asking those who can donate $12 tonight would be greatly appreciated. Miss Jones, thank you. Princess, thank you. Y'all are the only two has donated so far tonight. If you're a boss and you want to send a $20 tonight, that would be greatly appreciative. Okay. Dr. Sabi
Okay,
needs supposed to be making a donation. She's yet to do that, but I'm trusting in God that she's gonna do that. Also, Miss Jan. Miss Jan's supposed to get her check on. Jan, when day you get your check on? Cause I heard that you
That's
supposed.
next month, baby. That's on the 3rd, baby. She ain't got no money right now. She been gambling
Oh,
all week.
she been
She
gambling
don't
all
got.
week.
Oh, you know she get on there and play them cards, baby. I don't know how to play it, but she seems she's collecting a lot over there.
You
That's
know
what
what?
Miss Jenkins told me. She's collecting a lot.
TJ, thank you for your $12. I do appreciate you, young man. He a young man. You look handsome.
Ooh, but they
Mm,
better stay out those
mm,
streets, baby. And I
mm,
want you to.
mm. TJ, thank you for your
Hold
$12, young man. Thank you.
What he's gonna do. Who is that, baby?
Hold on, Miss Pauline. Hey, how are you, Kenny?
I'm doing great. Can we talk serious about the subject at hand tonight for a little bit?
Yes, go ahead. You have the floor. Miss Pauline was talking about helping me with the food on tomorrow. She's gonna help out and everything.
Hey, Miss Pauline.
Miss Oyama makes a potato salad and raisins, baby. Go ahead, tell me what you gonna tell us.
Oh, Lord, about that. But anyway, the subject about Alvo. I heard Miss Jam and she was talking about it, and she was partly right, but I did not like the way she was talking about it. She made it like a gay thing, and unfortunately, it's not a gay thing, and it's been past being a gay thing, and that's the problem. People put the stigma of house in Virginia as a gay disease now. It's way past that. Right now, in the United States of America, after gay men of color, number 2 on the list who have the new.
Hold on, hold the line, Kenneth. Hold on.
Okay.
Ooh, you think it's a down low man, baby? Messing with me,
It's not all about. No, it's not about. See, y'all keep making it about. It's not about gayness no more.
Sorry, baby.
It's not about gayness. It's just about grown folks having unprotected sex. And I don't know if Kennedy knows, but right now the three cities in the United States top for new infection. Number 1 is Miami. Number 2 is Memphis. And number
what Kenny at, baby? What Kenny is?
yes, where Kenny's at. And number 3 is Atlanta.
Well, I just pray for Alvo, baby, because they say
He'll be all right.
been messing with him and everything.
No, he'll be all right. He'll be all right.
Oh, okay.
Because my best friend.
Do you have it, baby? Do you got it?
Have it. Lord Jesus, we all start with that. This is why people don't take this serious, because y'all keep trying to put stuff like that and ask people weird stuff. I'm just trying to give y'all real information right now. Some of y'all been chewing up behind it, some of y'all not.
I'm sorry, baby. I just wanted more information.
I'm trying to give it to you. I know you wanted to be funny right now, but you know, the way he reacted on the other day, it scared me, because the way we look at people who have that type of infection is like they're about to die. And that's not true. We are more likely.
Baby, it's medication they can get, right?
Yes, we more likely to, let me tell you, you're more likely to die right now if you have high blood pressure or diabetes before HIV. Okay?
What about any sexual partners? Can you get any sexual partners now no more, baby?
Yes.
He can still have sexual partners with
once he get into treatment, and that's one reason why Atlanta has so many HIV cases down here, because we have one of the number 1 clinics in the country for HIV treatment called the Pond Center. They have psychiatrists, therapists, they own pharmacy, they have dental, they have food assistants, they had everything to help out anybody who's HIV positive.
I hope that where is Alvo, baby? Is he in Atlanta?
He's here in Atlanta. And one of their floors is just for pregnant women. That's why I be trying to get y'all to understand. Please stop looking at this as being gay or saying things about a gay person must get no.
Nobody said that, baby. Nobody.
No,
said
the way Miss Jan was talking about it, it was because of his sexuality. The reason he called it, and it's not about sexuality.
You know, Jan don't know, baby, nothing about what she talking about.
I know, I understand that, but I just want everybody on the phone to understand. Everybody is in risk of catching HIV if you having raw sex. Gay,
Baby,
straight,
I
bi,
suggest you
trans.
baby, I don't even do that stuff. Put your pantyhose up.
But for some reason, they keep thinking it's for gay people, and this is why, like right now in New Orleans, they have an epidemic of HIV among black women. Houston, epidemic among black women.
You know, Angela said, baby, just stop having sex. That's what Angela said, baby. What do you think about that? Just stay a virgin, baby. You don't got to be in the streets like that.
Well, actually, the new generation are staying a virgin. They are.
Oh, that's a baby.
But the thing,
now let me ask you something.
yes,
Are
ma'am.
you in that lifestyle,
Baby, what you prefer, man?
I prefer myself. I ask my daughter what I prefer next time, okay? But anyway,
Okay, baby.
when you asked about can Alvo still have sex, if Alvo go get the treatment and take the medication like he can get, and whether or not he's working or not, the Pound Center will give it to him for free, okay? He can get covered, y'all. So don't panic. Like I said, they have therapists and psychiatrists there. He just got to show up. Once he starts his medication treatment, he have a few options. He could get it by the pills every day of his life, or they have the new shots out where you could do it. You could take 2 shots every 2 months. So you know when y'all be hollering about choking your medication bottle, everybody don't have that.
Someone go and get the shots.
They get the shots.
That's so good. They got to new research for those. I just feel so sorry for him because he's young. How old is
He's all right. He's all right. He's all right. Once he gets his
a little
medication,
scared right now, baby. He's scared.
I guarantee you, Alvo knew about this when he was in prison. Remember, he said this happened he found out last year. He knew for a whole year.
Oh, Lord. That makes
he
your mom
turned
and Tommy in there. What's going on with that?
I can't, but everybody should get tested.
Hello.
Everybody should get tested.
Hello.
But if they take the medication.
Yeah, baby. I think you should read that whole reader, baby.
I'm not going to read. No, Miss Jan.
No. It's just not about that.
She wasn't trying to be wrong. It's just, I was just saying that.
Singleize not one soul. I didn't singleize anyone.
No, I just, when you kept describing it, you were saying how about in the closet and this and that and making it like too much into the gay part. And it's not about that because, like I said, right now, African American women, you're more likely to catch HIV from having sex with a black woman than a gay man.
Ooh, what?
And those are just the facts. You could go to the CDC. You could go to, you know what I'm saying?
I was speaking from the point of view of what Ivo was.
Right.
We were
but
talking about Ivo. That's who I was speaking about.
And it's big, but see, it's big because people bash him. You know, that's what I hate about it because he came out saying he HIV and positive. And my thing is, it's not that serious. Do you know in the United States of America, if a person who's HIV positive take their medication on a daily basis,
I everything.
No, wait, let's get this point out. They were outlive.
But do you practice safe sex?
Oh yeah, I'm like what Angela said. I'm not saying I have not had sex since 2015.
And a lot of us are.
It's not worth it because there's no real connection no more. Nobody want to actually get into a real relationship. They just want to hit it and quit it. And I can't play myself like that.
Well, how long, baby, do you have to have it to detect it? Sometimes they can say they live with it for a while and don't know.
It all depends on the person.
It can lay dormant in your body.
It depends on the person. Yeah, it depends. And just once he gives his medication, and he become undetectable. That means his T cell count has gone to a level, and that the virus,
Wait.
the
You
virus
say
is
his
so
what
low
should
in
go
his
down to a
body,
level?
he can.
I'm missing
Well,
something.
his T cells.
Okay.
He's very educational. Let him give a class.
And once
Like
it's
the rest of them. A lot of them know
Yo,
exactly
send in
what you're saying.
$12 is the donation tonight. Send in y'all to the
yeah, and
camp.
y'all make sure y'all hit the cash up because I'm helping everybody out. And Kitty allowed me to speak the piece, and so people understand this. He did
You
not
send
have
them
to.
the money too, baby. You
I
all
will.
Oh,
Yes.
you so
But
nice,
it's
baby.
the
You
fact
so nice.
right now. You're a hot mess, but I love you anyway. But it's just the fact that I really want everybody to start understanding. You have to protect yourself. You have to watch yourself. You can't talk about "I love you, baby" and trust that person not to pass it to you. And if you're gonna have unprotected, I can't say it. If you're going to do it wrong, take prep. They got prep. Prep protects you.
Now, what is that now, baby? Is that one of them condoms or something they put on?
It's a pill or a shot. A pill or a shot that you take to protect you from HIV exposure.
Well, nobody shouldn't be getting it then if they take that.
The people are not educated because they keep thinking like I can look at somebody and tell them they sick. That's why when I hear people like Tommy and all those folks like, "Ooh, they lost a lot of weight. They must have a lot of weight. They must have it." That's not true. People
Tommy sure
HIV,
hasn't lost no weight, baby. He's gaining, so he ain't
but
got
see,
no
but that's the point. You don't lose weight because you get HIV. You only lose weight if you go and not take your medication and you get down to below 200 for your T cell count, and that's when you get AIDS.
Wait a minute,
AIDS
hold on.
and HIV are two different
Hold on.
diseases.
Maybe I'm behind on some information, but are y'all saying that Tommy got some?
No. Because Tommy was just saying that he said he need to figure out how he can lose some weight like that also. But like obese people are HIV positive. People weigh 400 pounds are HIV positive.
Hold on.
You don't lose weight.
Kitty not there.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
We are not talking about you,
Hold
Kitty.
on. Because I weigh about 305. You know.
Okay. But we wasn't talking about you. I hit dog holler.
No, I mean, you said if they weigh over a certain amount of pounds.
No, I'm just using that as an example. Anybody can be HIV positive. Because they keep saying, "Oh, look at it, they lost all that weight. Oh, they lost all that weight. They must got it. They must got it." And that's an outright lie.
Okay.
The only
we
way.
know Tommy don't got it because he's not small, baby.
That means nothing.
Well,
No.
It doesn't
That
matter
means nothing.
your size.
It doesn't matter about their weight.
Oh, okay.
You can weigh 600 pounds and be HIV positive. It's nothing like that. See, what y'all keep going back in the early 1980s and 90s when that variant of HIV caused people to lose weight because they wasn't able to eat food. This version is not that version no more. It mutated. Been mutated.
It's got some news, Daddy. Well, I just hope maybe you should. Can you reach out to Apple, baby?
Let me tell you, Lord, I wish I could. I wish I could because I would love to help him out.
Thank you. I don't know. I didn't catch your name. Somebody just sent me a hot $25 bill. Thank you to.
And that's what I'm talking about because Kenny Lee has allowed me to actually and if anybody got questions, I answer. But Kenny Lee has allowed me to tell y'all facts. I'm not trying to scare nobody. I'm not trying to make people nervous.
But once you Kenny, baby, get some more calls and people really want to know. Anybody else want to call in and see?
Anybody want to join in?
Are you a doctor, baby? Are you a doctor?
No, I'm not a doctor, but my best friend and his wife, they do HIV outreach and protection, and they've been doing it for over 25 years. And we discuss this all the time. We even used to have group meetings with people who were subject to maybe catch HIV and just talk about it and try and teach them how to protect themselves and not catch it because you don't have to catch it.
Thank you.
Paul Robinson said it was him, Kenny. Or how Kim Butler give it $25.
Mr. Robinson, you
Thank you, Mr. Robinson. I'm going to hang up and say, Kenny, Thank you, Mr. Roberts. I'm gonna hang up, baby, because the doctor here, he knows a lot, baby. Let's talk.
I'll just
The donation
try
is
to educate people on
$12, y'all.
this.
Send in. Again, Mr. Robinson, thank you for the $25 donation. I really do appreciate you. Y'all, we're going to the phone lines. Let's go back to the phone line. Caller, welcome in. Hello, caller.
Hello?
Yes.
I'm scared. I don't want to have sex
Hold
no
on,
more.
hold on, hold on, hold on,
Angela.
hold
I
on.
don't want to have
Yo,
sex
hold
no
on, let me
more.
take this call. Kenneth was next. Kenneth, welcome in.
Hey, Kenny, how you doing? And how's the panel doing?
Thank you for waiting.
Oh,
You know, we're talking about a lot tonight. How you been doing?
Good, good. This brother that was speaking was very informative, and I thank you. Appreciate him being on the panel and just giving not only the LGBT community information, but everyone.
I don't want to give my pussy away no more.
Angela, hold on.
You don't have to. And it's information for everyone, even everybody fucking raw, even the damn two dogs down the street could use that information. But like I said, this is what I am disappointed about Alvo is just the way he's talking about not douching and shitting on people, and that's just nasty. Nasty. Why do you put yourself out there like that? Because is it the Cash App? I believe he does have it, but there's a way you go about things, and that was just nasty altogether. And I didn't want to hear all that. And every time you meet somebody, you got to bring them on social media, have your whole relationship all over. I mean, everything ain't for everybody, and most of society don't want to see you going through all this drama. Get your life together, because you just putting yourself where. If you're trying to work in society, you're not going to be able to work around food. Nobody's going to want you serving them food. Nobody's going to want you touching their kids and all that. So you put yourself out there to be ridiculed. But unfortunately, he will be able to work around food. Once he takes medication, he cannot infect anybody. So yeah, but I believe he can. But I'm talking about if you go in the restaurant and Alvo's been out here and on social media and broadcasting, he's been personally shit. Nobody's gonna want to sit at that table. I wouldn't want to sit there just because he don't seem to be clean. That's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay. Medically, he's able to do it, but he's putting himself out there. He's putting his face out there, and all these nasty things he does. He can serve me a biscuit wrapped up in tinfoil. Now that I agree. And the other thing people don't understand is it's not a young person disease no more. Yeah, older people are getting this disease. In nursing homes, they have the highest rates of HIV right now in nursing homes. Exactly. And one of the things you stress is information. People don't stay informed. People so busy. They don't want to be informed. They want to be social media. And you said you took the old school. You said the reason I like having sex because people don't get to know each other. They get to know each other within 5 minutes of having sex. Back in the day, you could even go out and have a date with somebody or have sex with somebody until you got to know them 3 or 4 months down the road. It's 3 or 4 minutes, and these young people are already fucking in 3 or 4 minutes. I don't want to give my pussy away no more. My problem is
go ahead.
My problem with sex is that sex is sex. But if you have some type of intimacy with a person and y'all have some type of emotional connection or bond with a person, sex is that much better. Better, exactly. That's when it's just a one night stand, that's just empty calories. That's what made me stop? You know what made me stop? Because this boy told me it's this dude that I really, 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 really like, and I would give him my coochie anytime he ate it. He told me he was putting on a condom, and he tricked me, and he had on a ding-a-ling ring, and I thought he had a condom on, but he didn't have no condom on. He had a ding-a-ling ring, and that pissed me off because why you jeopardizing my life? Oh, a cock ring. A cock ring. Yeah. That's what he had.
and I thought it was a condom, but it just have a ring at the bottom part like a condom, but the rest of it don't have no condom over it. And so I touched it, and I said, "Wait a minute, now where the condom is?" And he tricked me, and so I said, I'm not giving my pussy away. You out here tricking me? You a hoe, nigga. You be out here fucking hoes.
Oh, Killer, thank you so
And
much for
like
your
it works.
$25 donation. Thank you so much, Killer, for your $25 donation. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
And I had them to check my coochie for 2 years. And I said, ain't nobody getting this good pussy no more. Mm-mm.
But you know, the sad thing is because of our president doing his ignorant stuff out in Iran, that's where we get, and that's that's where we get all our condoms from for the United States. Right. So now, because it's a black,
we ain't gonna have condoms no more.
We running out. The price is
going
through the roof.
The price is gonna be up. Right.
And people ain't gonna pay the price. They gonna rather have raw sex than pay the price because the condom's gonna get really expensive.
Yeah, this is the trickle down effect for people not voting and getting involved and being informed.
That's true. That's true.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all now. I don't care if everybody went out and voted. I don't care if everybody went out and voted. I feel like they was gonna rig the election anyway.
On that part, the only part that I could tell you that I believe that could have been possibly rigged is the fact that, you know, everybody did voting in their own separate states, but all the results was connected up to Elon Musk Starlink. That's how they sent all the results for the election over Elon Musk Starlink. And if you listen to Trump, he said, "Thank you for making that app that won me the election."
See, that's what I'm talking about.
The election was over in the first 2 hours. I can believe the result.
They knew it already. Elon had already sent a text congratulating Trump. They already knew. So I believe something happened. I can't prove it. But I believe something happened. But
that's why I say it don't matter. They wanted him in office for a reason. Why y'all think they stormed the Capitol like that and was acting a fool and doing all this shit?
Yeah, you know, but see, if you look at it now, you see why they wanted him in office because everybody's making money, but the people who really need it, you know, it's not even black and white thing no more. It's a rich or poor thing now.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's why we got to support Kenny Lee and help him to get this clerk job.
And get out and vote. Let's lift up our asses. Stop going to the liquor house in the club and get out there and register and vote.
Unfortunately, they don't want to vote because not register to vote because they scared of being called for jury duty.
Jury duty. Oh my gosh.
And that's why it's sad right now for the African American because we have no direction. We're not even number 2 on the voting block no more. We got passed by Hispanics. And so now when the Democrats come back around and ask for our votes, they're going to be looking to get to the Hispanic votes before they get ours.
Right, exactly. Like I said, Kenny Lee, this is a great show, so those Cash App and then phone lines should be ringing with people. Stop listening, stop sitting there yawning. This is good information. This is the type of show, this type of guest we like to have, you know, information.
Exactly.
I appreciate it because we don't get this often on here. Every so often, Kenny Lee does a deep show like this. We don't get it a lot.
It's good to cut up. It's good to cut up, and I love Kenny Lee. But like I said, I like this type of show too, where it's informative and it's going to help, you know, everybody, not just specific groups, but everybody.
Right. So if everybody else liking the show like he's enjoying it, please make sure y'all hit Kenny Lee Cash App. He said the donation is $12 tonight to help out for the poll workers.
He spends $10 at damn Burger King. At least spend $5 on Kenny Lee.
Exactly.
God damn.
All y'all can do like I did. I did help and pay for a couple of his workers. I sent them money to him to buy them lunch because
Kenny is spending his money to go for the election, and sometimes he's not able to, be like, hey, let me show my appreciation to them and buy their lunches or whatever. So if you just want to spend some money to pay to come out to lunch, cash in and send him some donations to pay for somebody's lunch or a couple of his workers. That can help him out a lot.
This gas is very expensive. We got over 32
And gas.
early voting locations that I have to try to at least go to 10, 15 a day. It starts off at 11 a.m. and we go into 7 o'clock at night. So, any donations will really, really help me, y'all. I mean, y'all can be a blessing. It will really help me. We got PayPal, we have Apple Pay, and we do have Cash App. All of the information is now on the screen, so you all can donate as you please.
Kenny, I'm gonna drop down so other people can call in. But thanks for the good show, and
Appreciate you calling in.
Okay, you take care, brother. I hope you come back soon.
I used to be here all the time, but Kenny Lee got too wild for me.
I was trying to keep it clean so we can keep them around.
I peep every now and then, but I just wasn't calling in. I peep every now and then to make sure you're all right.
Okay, what was your name? So when I hear your name, I know to turn on.
Actually, I'm Kenny. My name is Kenny also.
Okay, Kenny.
Yep, this is
Kenny from Atlanta.
Kenny, I'm Kenny too.
Too many Kennys on this phone.
Is this the one that cussed me after time?
This is the one that you accused.
Yeah, that's South
And I
Carolina.
told you that wasn't me. I was in bed because I had church in the morning.
I know this right.
That wasn't you either.
But I'm just hoping everybody understands this tonight, because what I was going through is something he put on himself because he was living that free life.
Exactly.
And he didn't understand. He understood it because they all went to that thing here. I never been to Tokyo Valentino. Tommy been there. Shamar been there. Clue been there. All of them. Now I don't know what they.
Let me ask you this: what exactly is that thing that they go to, the Tokyo Valentino?
It's basically it's a bathhouse, and basically what a bathhouse is where you could go in different locations, basically have sex with strange men.
Oh wow!
I don't know how it's still open, but they still be doing it. And the sad thing is, it's not the Atlanta people that keep it open; it's the out of towners that come in.
Out here, right?
They come in, have unprotected sex with all these strange people, and they don't know what they got, and then they go back home to where they live
Take it back to those cities and localities. Yep.
We got a place like that in Memphis. I've been there one time on accident, and they was in they be
I can't do it.
They be having if somebody invited me and my auntie, and when we went in there and we seen that shit, we was like, what the hell? We left up out of there.
Because I know y'all saw it on Instagram after spring break in Houston, how many sexual diseases got detected. I think they said at least 36. I think it was like 36,000 people had caught some type of sexual disease, from syphilis to gonorrhea to herpes to HIV, and that one I triggered something. I could never get that one out. But it's sad. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. And I hope that we grow up and just understand sex is not a game no more. Sex is about your health.
I want to go back to when I was young, when all we was getting was gonorrhea. Ooh.
Yeah, I do remember that part of it. But it would never be the same no more because of the drugs that they also use now when they have sex, and the fact they use the drugs and they go to the sex parties. And I'm not talking about just the gay parties. The straight folks are having these sex parties too now, and wife swapping and adding a third person to their relationship.
Oh yeah, this wife swapping is big thing.
Wife swapping.
Yeah,
baby, they had to swap me one time.
I'm gonna share something with you all. Okay, I want to share this story with y'all. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. So a friend of mine, she had met this guy, and I told her, I said, listen, he invited her back to his house. They had just met maybe like a week ago. And I told her, I said, listen, I said, you may want to wait, before you go to his house. She was like, no, I just want to get to know him and all of that. And I said, but he wants you to come to his house. I said, why don't y'all get a room? So she calls him up and say, hey, let's get a room, this, and the third. He was like, no, what I like to do, I want to do it in my house. I don't want to do it, nowhere else. And so she was like, in her head, she was thinking like, well, if we just finna have sex, why we just can't get a room? But anyway, long story short, she called me and she said her and him were kicking it. And she said she was trying to rub on him and make out with him. And he just wasn't really into her at all. And so she said he told her, well, let's go back in the bedroom. And so they went back in the bedroom. And she said she got the rub and the touching on him. And she said that Negro was not into her, wasn't trying to do nothing with her, nothing. And then she said finally they was looking at TV and he bust out and said, you ready? And she was like, huh? And she said she don't know what he did she said that he was laying on the bed, said he leant over and she don't know what he hit, but whatever. I hate to laugh, but she said it, he told her, when I hit this, you need to be ready. She said that Negro leant over that bed, hit something, and she said he was ready like 40 going up. I said, girl, I would hate to think that man hit a doggone crack pipe before, before, before. She said,
Well, they snort Viagra now. They snort Viagra.
Not Viagra.
she said she
What
Yeah,
in
don't
they
the
know
snort it.
what he did, but she said he leant over the bed and hit something, and he told her, come on, I'm ready right now. Come on, come on. She said he started taking off all his clothes, would tell her to I said, girl, what the? She said, Kenley, I told him, no, I'm going to get up out of here. She said, he told, no, come on, come on. She said he was real aggressive. I said,
Could have been
Lord.
Molly.
She said he leaned
I
over and, ooh. I said, girl.
I wouldn't think that when they do cocaine, they want to have sex.
I don't know if it was
Yeah, cocaine is not best for sex. But it could have been some Molly, though.
I don't know what it was, but she said
All that
whatever it
pink cocaine,
was.
that's mixed with Molly.
Hey, Kenny, I'm going to drop down. I have some guests getting in,
Okay,
but
thank
I'll
you so
talk to y'all
much.
later.
And thank
All
you for
right.
your
You have a
donation
good evening.
again. All right. Bye-bye.
Okay. Take care.
901-520-1091, y'all, is the number. Get in 901-520-1091, y'all. We're having a conversation tonight that you all can get in on. You all can talk about that or whatever you all want to talk about. Kenny is Doctor. I'm gonna start calling you Doctor Kenny, all right, or Doctor
My
ATL. It's
father
gonna
do
be
that
good.
already.
Yeah, cause boy, I tell you, you are very informative. So now Angela is saying she don't no longer want to have sex anymore. Angela, why do you feel like you shouldn't have sex anymore?
Baby, I ain't got time to be out here getting HIV just
What
because I want to
Angela?
have a good
But
time.
what Kenny is saying to you is that it's okay to have sex. Just make sure you have
No, it
safe
ain't.
sex. I mean, just
Mm.
make
I
sure.
told you that nigga tricked me.
Well,
Okay.
Angela, if you scared to catch HIV, then just take PrEP.
So prep is
Uh,
well. Hold on, Kenny. So prep is
It's
for.
for men
I
and
thought. Well,
women.
hold on. I thought prep was for if you already have the disease.
No, that's to prevent you.
Oh,
PrEP,
really?
But
PrEP
some
protects you
people,
from it.
but some people who have it still take it.
I don't know why. Because it's
They
just literally meant to protect you from catching the virus.
they think that it
Wow.
keeps you from giving it. They think it keeps you from passing it
I,
on too.
So hold on. So the majority
no,
of the people who take prep, they don't have it, right?
they don't have it. No, the people. In fact,
Wow.
Kenny trying to prove a point to me.
No, no,
They
no.
said that man got
I'm
it.
just asking.
I,
I'm just
well, I'm just
because
gonna
I
tell you.
was
I'm going to
told.
tell you how the facts are. I'm going to
Okay.
tell you how the facts are. How the doctors work. You have to when you're on PrEP. You have to go get tested each and every time before they even give you a new prescription. If you get tested and they
Wow.
find out you have HIV, then you're not getting PrEP. You have to
Mm.
be negative to be on PrEP. Now, somebody could be using the
Wow.
old supply of PrEP, trying to trick somebody, make it look like they don't have it, but it's just a waste of their time. But if you get tested after being on PrEP and you catch HIV, then they're not gonna let you continue it. Cause that means you wasn't taking PrEP.
Because
See, the only way you gonna be on PrEP,
who has been on PrEP for a while, and I was
but
told
were
that
they taking it?
Huh?
See, that's the difference. Were they taking it regularly?
Yeah, they were.
They don't know. They don't know.
No,
You don't
they
know.
were. No,
And
I
that's the
know they
problem.
were. I know they were taking it regular because they're still taking
Y'all
it
live
now.
in a whole different city.
You
What else?
don't. Nobody really know. The
Okay,
only
you're
way
right,
you gonna
you're
catch
right.
it. The only way you would catch it if you're on PrEP is you not taking it regularly. And that's how a lot of people take their medication. They take it when they feel like it.
It
So,
was said that this person had it, and a lot
but
of
it
people
don't matter
knew
what was
that
said.
they had.
It don't matter what was said. This man just said if they were taking PrEP, then more than likely they don't have it.
I'm telling you what was said.
So
They
the
said that
purpose
the
of
man
PrEP.
had it.
So the purpose of PrEP, like you said, if they see that you have it, you can no longer take it, right?
You can, right. If you
Okay.
get diagnosed positive, you would no longer be allowed to take PrEP. They would switch you to a medication that will help bring back your T cell count up and knock down the virus. PrEP won't do
But
that.
you do know that people use other people PrEP too, right?
That's why, and that's the point. If you use it, because they give you PrEP for just a minimum amount of days you have in a month. So if you
Right.
borrow somebody else's PrEP, that means the other person now is not going to have enough PrEP for that month. So now that person also going to be exposed to catching HIV, even though they claim to be on PrEP. You have to take it properly. If you're not taking it properly, then you just wasting your time.
Right.
I believe this person was
So
taking it almost every day.
So if he takes it every day, then he would not catch it. But like Angela said, people borrow the other people because people do front. You know, they front for the ground. They front in life. Here, you see, I'm on PrEP. Here, and they pull out a bottle of PrEP. We don't even know what's in the bottle. It could be some vitamins in there.
Right.
It could be an empty bottle
Right.
of PrEP. We don't
Because
know.
this person that we speaking of is a type of person that would like to put on for people and make people believe certain things. I ain't saying that they do
Right.
or don't, but it was said that they did, that they slept with somebody that did have it and that was not taking care of themselves, and that it was said that another person that they slept with that a lot of people know they got it. And so, seeing how
Now, these people that you said that that have it, now, if they take a medication and they undetectable,
I think one of them was taking medication, but the other one, they were saying that person wasn't taking no medication or nothing, that they had it, and that's the person they originally slept with. And they said that they could be taking it, they could not have it, but it was said that this person, I was just telling the person that I knew, just be careful because you never know. People be out here portraying.
It's always good to be, it's always good to be careful. But if he's supposed to be on PrEP, then he might not have it. But the whole problem is, there's no way anybody can ever tell whether or not somebody is HIV positive unless they go to the doctor with them.
Right.
And to sit there and listen and discuss it with the doctor, because I hate to tell people, right now you can get a fake my chart of anything you want. Anything. Mm-hmm. So when you talk about, hey, show me your my chart, they can pop up the fake my chart and show you everything is negative.
And you be around here walking dead.
Yeah. And so it's just so maddening to me when I watch these people online and show me your my chart, show me your my chart. And I'm like, that don't mean nothing. And even if it's a legit my chart, that my chart is only a snapshot of when you went the last time to get tested. Wow. Now, you could have gotten infected the very next day after you went and got tested in your my chart. It don't mean nothing no more. And people just got to understand, I don't care what your my chart, I'm not going to trust it.
Right.
Just like how I used to be like, show me your papers, in the paper 2 weeks old. Okay, in 2 weeks you can catch HIV.
Right, that's what I used to be saying. Like, what's the point of somebody showing you their paper? That don't mean a goddamn thing.
Because they was trained to say that. They have no clue. They have no idea. They were trained. Everything we see online now, the kids and even some of the older folks are trained. And they just repeat what other people say and do. They have no clue on how the thing actually works.
Portray to be something that they not. You can think there's somebody around here looking good and don't have something. It's just because people saying it's okay to have HIV because you can live for years with it, but it's still people that don't want to mentally admit that they got it because they mind not really prepared to accept it.
Latrice,
Hey,
welcome into the show. Welcome into the show, Latrice.
Hey, Latrice, but you know what the problem is? It's because we get on these social media sites and bash people for having HIV. Bash them, and telling you look like you dying, this and that. Instead of supporting them and being understanding, because HIV is not considered a death sentence. It's a chronic disease. It's like high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, HIV, they all in the same category now. If you take your
everybody who got it, not somebody who out here sleeping around. My kid's auntie, she was an old lady and she had it. Her husband was around here sleeping with a lot of these young girls and he brought it home to her. And she was the cleanest person.
It's not about sleeping around. It's not about sleeping around.
I had a family member that said
her husband was sleeping around on her with a lot of different women. Yeah. He brought it back.
I'm scared to even hear what Latrice gonna say.
I had a relative that they got it from a sex worker though. They fell in love with a former sex worker, and he is turned. And I'm gonna tell you something else because I used to work in at the Shelby County Health Department. Syphilis sometimes turns to HIV too, untreated.
No,
when you catch syphilis,
no.
Let me rephrase that. When you contract syphilis, you're prone to get HIV.
There you go. Because see, a lot of times now, HIV has a secondary partner. You would catch HIV with syphilis, or HIV with herpes, or HIV with gonorrhea.
Yes, because y'all know I had cervical cancer, right?
Right.
And at the time when I had it, they didn't know where it came from. A lot of people who had it had HIV. So when I got it, they thought I had HIV. Really? Because
sometimes they mistake it for HPV.
It is HPV, but when I got it, it was not common. I had it in 2001. HPV was not common at the time. It was not, cervical cancer was not common like that. They didn't know nothing about the HPV. So like I said, a lot of people who had it had HIV. So when they didn't, let me take that back. They didn't think I had HIV. They knew I didn't have it. They changed my doctor. So the new doctor that came in said that to me, and I said, what? And she looked at my child. She was like, my bad. And then she explained it to me because she was a new doctor that was coming in to see me because my old doctor had went somewhere else. But because that was so common, she had mistakenly said that to me.
I believe that. I believe that.
I remember as a teenager, remember when they were giving out those HPV shots to teenage girls?
Still do.
It gives you a strand. It gives you a strand of HPV when they put it in there. Because my goddaughter had that.
I feel like they giving you a strand of COVID when you take it.
My cousin passed away from cervical cancer. We was the same stage. We had the same doctor. Hers ended up spreading and went into her spine, and it started spreading all over her body, and she passed away.
Wow, sorry to hear that.
Well, I
Thank you.
I wanna believe that this was a skit that Alva was doing. I don't think people were playing.
I don't think he's playing.
I don't think.
Playing.
I listened to his voice the way it was shaking. I don't believe it was a skit. And first of all, he's not the only one that's HIV positive that we watch on a regular basis.
And I ain't gonna lie, Albo, because I feel like he won't take his medicine, you can kind of look at him and see that his health is kind of deteriorating. And that's because he's not probably taking care of himself, because the way he made it seem like he probably didn't even know that he had it in the beginning.
A lot of people, let me tell you something, working in their health department, a lot of people don't know.
Don't know. Most people don't know. Right. Only time people really find out is usually when they partner go get tested or go to the doctor and they find out, and then they would say, well, who are your sex partners? And then they send the person a notification like, hey, you should get tested.
Yes, I work in the intervention department. We used to go knock on people's doors because certain people, they wouldn't answer the phones and stuff like that. And we used to have to get out there in the field and go to their known addresses to find these people.
Don't knock on my motherfucking door.
And like with Shamar, I'm not saying Shamar has it, but they was close together because, you know, after Shamar and Alva broke up, a few months later, that's when he finally turned himself in.
Shamar I think listening to what I seen on Instagram, it's like Shamar kind of told out on himself a little bit. He come at Alva.
He did. He did.
He should have shut the fuck up.
He did. I'm glad you caught it.
He said he had it way before. Yes. I'm glad you caught that. And I do know, working in the health department, it used to be young ladies that were pursuing men with HIV, and they would come to get on the PrEP just so they would. I guess love is love. I don't. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
We used to have certain people would come in there and get all the blood work that it requires. It's a long list of panel of blood work you have to get on PrEP if you're not HIV positive. And most people that are in relationship with people that are HIV positive and they're negative, they get on PrEP just so that they cannot get it. And I never understood. I used to even ask the doctor, like, okay, can they get it? You know what I'm saying? They was like, no, they get no PrEP, so that whatever type of relations they have, they will not contract. And some people are undetectable to the point where they forget to tell people their status because they go to the doctor, they see their interventionist counselor, and just because they're not detectives, they misinterpret that they still should tell people their status. And that's a lot of what's going on in the young community as well. When they take this medication and they feel like, oh, my counselor, because they don't call it a doctor, they call it my counselor told me that I'm undetected, so I didn't think that I have to tell whoever I'm with. No,
it depends on the state. It depends on the state whether or not you require it. Some states don't, some states do.
No, I'm talking about people with relations.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Every state don't make them, but some states do. That's why I say it depends on the state. But like here, on some of my college campuses, they literally have HIV parties where people who are, college kids who are negative go have the HIV parties hoping to catch HIV, so they don't have to worry about using a condom no more. And they literally say, all I gotta do is pop a pill, leave straight for my medication, and go about my business.
Well, I do know.
Wait a minute now. Hold up, Latrice. Hold up.
Lord.
You said to me that people who do not have HIV go to parties to get HIV.
HIV, yes. They said they want to get it out the way.
But who think for these motherfuckers?
Well,
you know they're not smart now. You know they ain't smart.
Right now
901-520-1091. Listen, you all, if you all are enjoying the show, y'all please send a donation. We've only had 4 people to send in tonight. Y'all send a donation to the show on tonight. All right, y'all. If y'all can do me one favor and just send a donation, we're going back to the show.
Because, like I said, HIV is not that big of a deal, and that's why these young kids they do it now because it's the older generation who remember back in the day where they
big idea. Don't it make you sick if you don't be on medication? It depends on your immune system.
It depends how much you get detected with, because it's also about exposure, and then also on your immune system, also how active you are, how much you drink, how much you smoke, whether or not you're in shape. But they know that they have to take a pill, and they said they wasn't take a pill to wear a condom.
And then you got to think about the ones that taking the pill and drinking. It's less effective.
That's what I worry about with Alvo, because he drink a lot.
I just feel like Alvo is being very. Alvo was just a young boy out here trying to find his way. Look at what he said happened to him growing up with his mama, and I just feel like his situation is. I've always had a soft heart for Alvo. I feel like he was just young and he was misled, and he just went down the wrong way. His
problem. He know better though, and he know how to act right and treat people right, and he choose not to. That's why I have my issue. He know that.
I get that some people think love is because the shit that he was saying. It's like Alvo looking for love. Like he needs to heal his inner child. It's a lot of stuff.
He needs therapy. He needs therapy.
He needs to heal his inner child,
and they won't go get it.
Yeah. Well,
they won't get the therapy.
With his situation, unfortunately, a lot of doors could possibly open for him with his status. They'll help him with housing.
Well, what you all earlier when I was saying about the clinic here in Atlanta called the Pond Center that provides all his needs, has the medication, has therapists, has psychiatrists, even have dentists there for him, has food assistance. It even helps him get back and forth. If he needs transportation back and forth, they help him with transportation, get back to the doctor's office. It's up to him now to go and seek it out because it's here. And they help people even with, it's called the living room. It's called the living room, and that's where people who are HIV positive who need a place to stay can find a place to rent a room from somebody else who's HIV positive, and they willing to have them move in as like a roommate situation. So it's a lot of things in that one clinic that will help him out for his situation. But first of all, he got to quit being a drunk.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. He gotta want it.
He gotta
want it.
And he gotta want to help himself.
Yes, he gotta want it, and we have a couple places like that here in Tennessee as well, but not as. I feel like Tennessee is just slow on any.
This clinic we have in Atlanta is like a one of a kind clinic, so nobody has it. They have similar, but nobody has to this point. Like I said, because he needs a dentist, and they would go in there and clean that grime up and get that stuff together, and they won't charge him.
We got places like that here. Yeah, we have different health fairs and stuff.
This is the clinic.
It's always there.
It's not a fair. It's all in one building, and it's in Midtown. It's easy to get to near the train station. All he has to do is he has to take himself down there. Hopefully, he already been down there before he came on TV or came on here crying. Hopefully.
But this is the thing as well. When they give them their status in Tennessee, they refer you straight to the health department or the COPCP. And a lot of people they don't follow up. You get what I'm saying? And when they do follow up, their health start declining. And it's too late, and when you pull their files, they already signed an acknowledgement and consent of their status in jail or wherever. And I don't know, at first I thought it was clickbait, because, a lot of people do stuff on the internet for clickbait. But if that is the case for him,
I don't think he would tell nobody that. I know he will do a lot of stuff
But that right there, I don't think he would have said that.
Well,
And let me say this right here. Let me
Go
say,
ahead.
do y'all remember how he trolled another individual about their status on
They
the
all
internet?
did. They all did it.
And I don't want to call their names.
I know you
Y'all
don't.
remember that?
Yeah.
Of how they did that particular person and exposed it to the world, and that person didn't expose it to the world. They did.
But do you know the reason why? From what I'm hearing in the streets of Atlanta, the reason why he came out with it.
Why? Because that boy, he told that boy
The boyfriend, he was scared the ex was going to out him on it.
Yep. So he told it before he did.
And
Because he kept saying, I told him everything about me. That's why he was so upset and scared in the beginning.
Right.
He said, I told him everything about me. He knew stuff about me that I hadn't told nobody. He said he went in his phone and found that he was talking about him. So he was going around telling people that Alvo had it. So, but he wanted to go ahead.
do he got?
We don't know how they practice safe sex or not. We don't know.
You know, because, I mean, these folks get comfortable. After 1 or 2 links, they get comfortable and they be like, I don't want to do that no more. Let's hit the real. I want to see the real deal.
But either the boy might have it himself or something else.
Already, yeah.
He
That's
knew
what I
the
was
status.
thinking. He already had it.
Right, because he knew the status.
He said,
and he just went
yeah.
back and forth.
He knew
Hey,
the
y'all,
status
don't forget
before
to
they
hit the
got
cash app now.
sexually active. Before they even got sexually active, he already knew the status.
Y'all, while we having this conversation, please don't forget to hit the cash app.
Hit the
Because Kenny
cash up, y'all.
he is nice enough to let us try and get information out here and to discuss this, because this is not an Alvo
We
situation.
got 55 people in here.
This is a 55 people situation.
Y'all
Each person
share the
on here.
live and bring more people in the live. Like the live and share it.
Well,
They don't want to hear nothing like this. They don't want. Mm-mm.
And that's the first thing that hit my mind. Also, I was like, they talked about that individual so bad, and they aired out his status for everybody.
I don't know who y'all talking about.
You know,
I don't think I do.
yes, you do. When
It's a few of them that came out here the minute they said it. Who's the one from Chicago? What's his name again?
I'm talking about the ones in Atlanta that he was grouped up with, and they kind of trolled one individual when all of them was together.
It could be Larry.
No. Good burger. Good burger. Good burger. That's all.
You like Clue friends?
Good burger, yes.
Y'all wrong.
And you know, they talked about his status on live. And
Yeah,
Clue out of his status.
I was just gonna say Clue the one that told it.
But you know, it's not a big deal.
He said Clue told you that.
Do you know in Atlanta, once they find out you are already HIV positive, you become something of a piece that they want to get with?
Really?
Not because you are HIV positive, because they figured you on the medication and you safe after that. That you go to the doctor, you don't have syphilis or gonorrhea or herpes, anything like that. Because, like I said, the people that scares me the most out here is the people who don't go to the doctor and get themselves checked out, and they still out here doing what they're doing.
I know a few people that depend on they girl or they spouse to feel like they good. But my husband getting up every 6 months, every year. You gonna use that goddamn insurance we're paying for out that shit.
I ain't gonna lie. At first, I did think that PrEP was for gay people.
Because that's how it was marketed.
Yeah.
That's how it was marketed.
Because of the commercial. It was just homosexual, you know what I'm saying?
Because what's the number? I was trying to think of the number they said that. I think they said in the U.S. it's up to 38 million people now living with HIV.
Yeah, Tennessee got a high rate. That's why we have
I was just telling that Tennessee is number 2 in the United States for new HIV infection. Memphis is number 2 after Miami.
I don't like Memphis.
Yes.
Memphis is.
They got a lot of different grants and stuff that and money that they have put into the city for these clinics and for more intervention counselors is what I refer to that the health department, because the health department has reached their capacity when it comes to trying to treat and manage all these patients. So they have a lot of different programs that they have brought to Memphis because of that. And then in different zip codes, if you notice, Angela, I don't know if you be outside like that, but if you go to different different communities, they have a lot of HIV, what they call those, the mobile vans and stuff now.
Yeah,
on the corners and stuff, free HIV testing. You know what I'm saying? It's real on Instagram that has Memphis, and it has the top 5 areas of Memphis with the highest rates of HIV. Yep. North Memphis is one of them. North Memphis, in Chelsea area, have they got at least 2, I know, 2 different type of mobile vans for on-site testing, and they be there like 10 hours a day, every day. Mm-hmm. But see, that just shows you that it's not killing people. Yep. So and that's why I tell people people when I say it's not a big deal, it's not like don't protect yourself. It's just that don't feel like you're going to die from it. It starts killing people when you have other comorbidities. It only starts killing you if you don't take your medication. That's it. I knew a girl. I knew a girl that had it, and she stopped taking her medicine because she said she couldn't live like that. And the guy who gave it to her, he's still out here living, and he done passed this shit to some more people. She needs a proper circle around, because see, anybody who catches and talks about killing themselves is not educated on it. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I know. This when it first kind of came out, though. Okay. I know people that literally became doctors after becoming HIV infected. Tell me when the AIDS come out? What year? Ooh, that was the early '80s. Early '80s. Yeah, that was the early '80s. HIV and AIDS is 2 different things. Do nothing. I know. I say it's the same thing, but I know it is. No, AIDS is only when your T cell count gets below 200. Mm-hmm. That's when you have AIDS. Anything above 200 is HIV. Yeah. And people rarely, the only way you get down to 200 is like you just quit taking your medication for years on top of it. And then it is going to start expanding in your body. But the same thing, like if you got high blood pressure, if you don't take your medication, you're going to die. If you got diabetes, if you don't take your medication, you're going to die. You'll have a diabetes. I think my favorite uncle, I think he died from AIDS. My uncle, that's what I was telling you. My uncle did. He found out. Well, he lived for a while with it, but when you go to prison, a lot of those resources that they have now wasn't that available. Mm-hmm. And he just started having so many health issues like strokes. Like I learned about HIV and AIDS when I was 12 years old. They buried him on my 13th birthday, and I could never figure out what was wrong with him. And my mama set me down because she had to help take care of him. So it was like she used to tell us these are his utensils, you know what I'm saying? Like she had to separate everything because back then you did back then. Yes, like that's how I learned to wash dishes. Because they used to always ask you, do you have anybody living in a home with HIV? Yes, and that's how I learned about washing dishes with bleach. Like my mom, I never forget, for the 6 months that my mom took care of him, our house smelled like literally bleach and Lysol. You know what I'm saying? And it was just he didn't have the resources that they have now, and just his health declined. And every time people would ask him, he stated that he fell in love with a former prostitute, and she didn't tell him that it was HIV positive. But my daughter's friend, he was meeting boys on the internet, and he told me just recently, because I remember.
Hold on. And I just say, God, me and Kenny, whole days, we didn't catch on the phone.
Lord, don't forget y'all. Make sure y'all hit the cash app. Help Kenny out in his election now. Hit that cash
He used
app.
to have hives all over his body all the time, hives, and his lymph node around his throat used to be swollen all the time. And I thought maybe he had like
Oh,
something.
that was way back in the day then. Yeah, that was
No.
How long ago was that?
2016.
Wait, they had medication out then. What happened?
I don't know. He was 17 years old. I don't think he knew he was 16 and 17. I don't think he.
Because
anyway,
the new medication came out in '99.
He look good now, but he told me, he said, you didn't know that I had it back then. I said, he said, I told you. I don't remember him telling me that, but he got it. He looked real good now, but back then I couldn't tell nothing was wrong with him. I just thought he maybe had syphilis or something. He was sleeping with somebody, slept with somebody, they gave him something, but he had contracted HIV.
But we forget about Magic Johnson has it. Charlie Sheen has it.
Yeah. Charlie Sheen? Who is that, Charlie Sheen? Hold on.
That was on 2.5 Men.
Men.
Yeah, he came out and admitted it. Yeah, he came out and admitted. That's why I keep saying, like, I want people not to panic no more when they hear about HIV, because see, as soon as we hear it, here go the jokes. Oh, you dying? Ooh, you look skinny. Ooh, you look
I ain't gonna lie. I probably panic still. Now I probably panic.
But let's not forget about kids that's born with it.
Right. And they put them on medication. Right. Because I was saying the clinic, the Pond Center, I'm trying to think what floor it is. It's the second floor. It's the maternity floor for women who are HIV positive and pregnant. And they have medications that if you're pregnant that you can take, and then when the kid is born, they won't be positive. They come out negative.
Mm-hmm. And with those type of patients, they have to automatically have C-section. They cannot give it back.
So how do the baby still come out with it then?
Because the medication that they taking prevents the baby from catching it. Won't spread to
I'm
babies.
saying, how do some babies still come out with it though?
Even if the parents find out too late.
Yeah, the parents wasn't properly taking the medication or didn't know.
Because some people that are HIV positive still want to produce, and they,
a lot of them do.
Yep.
A lot of them do.
Yep.
Yeah. That's why I say it's normal now that if somebody have HIV, they can live a normal, functioning, well-lived life with no stigma to it. But it's on us, on these internet streets, not to put a stigma on it. That way the people won't be embarrassed when they say it and bring it up. Instead of we laugh, because I watch some of the people talk about, like Clue. Oh, I told him not to. Ooh, I could tell this, and I'm like,
waiting on to see what he said. I must have been catching when he went live about
his live has been banned, and so he just been putting it in his stories. And I'm like, but it's like, stop that, because you're wrong for doing it.
What is he saying?
He said
scarecrow looking ass. What the fuck is wrong?
He literally said, Albo, you see, you need to go sit your butt down, this and that. That's why you got it being fast out here. And I'm like, Clue, when you was in the hotel,
he just trying to do something with him?
First of all, he needs to be glad he didn't catch nothing going to them. What's that place that he used to go to?
Tokyo.
Yeah, those.
We don't know. See, that problem is we don't know whether or not he got it or not.
He may not. You probably never.
Most of them smart enough not to bring it to the internet what they got.
Yeah.
But if I wouldn't be going to Tokyo, because first of all, it's not even HIV. You can wear a condom and you gonna still get herpes.
Okay.
And they do it in dark rooms where you can't see nothing. So why would you touch somebody you can't see whether or not they got bumps or stuff on them? It's just nasty.
Well, probably high is just corny and high and just getting it.
And if they got herpes, And look, Latrice, like you said, if they got herpes and they also already have HIV, okay, I got a condom on, but the herpes are touching my growing area, so now I'm infected with the herpes, and so now also will catch his HIV because it came in through his herpes cells.
Yep. Oh my God.
It's just scary out here. I'm telling you, it's scary. You got to get quiet up, and you really got to kind of.
You got to know who you lay with.
You got to know, yep.
Hell, you still can't never know.
But at least for herpes, you can look. Hey, turn the light on. Let me see.
And I'm gonna tell you something. I inform a lot of my friends and stuff. You looking at people my chart. If they don't have HSV 1 and 2 on their profile, either they already got it or they didn't request it through their doctor. But once you test positive for herpes 1 or 2, they don't test you no more. So I tell my homegirls and stuff, when y'all talking about y'all want to see my chart, ask them for their herpes profile. Because it's one of two things. Either they provider didn't request it because it's technically not a part of the STD panel. Or they already have it and they're not going to test for it no more.
Because that's what a mouth sore is. Like when you get that little sore on your mouth and everything, that's considered a form of herpes.
Yep. But you do know that everybody has the antibody. It just takes the wrong motherfucker to fuck you and open it up. You do know that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, everybody has the antibody, but the wrong person that is positive can react your antibodies.
And you got to keep your immune system strong, and that's where so many, like, I know people like to drink, but drinking is rough on your immune system, and that leave you prone to catch different things.
Lord, I ain't fucking no more. I'm gonna tell you something I don't like doing, and I don't like seeing other people do it when they like to drink from other people's bottles, and their first person bottle is they gonna drink it from the mouth. And then you gonna pass to somebody else to do a waterfall. I hate that with a passion. It's just like I see the germs just on the bottle. Like
have you ever seen somebody with herpes of the mouth?
I have. I worked at GYN too.
It's not a good picture. That's why when these folks be eating these random booties and stuff, I'm like, what is you doing?
I've even seen it on the genitals to a point where we was having to put those little cryo sticks on it to try to freeze it. Like, I've seen some stuff working with you.
Yeah.
I started out as a medical assistant before I came LPN. And my extern site was GYN. So I've seen a lot of stuff. And
it was one of my friends from the skating rink. He went down with his girlfriend and gave her sloppy toppy, and she had gonorrhea. And he did not know it. Then all of a sudden, all the skin around his mouth just started peeling away, and it was green. He looked so weird. It looked so weird.
And I bet his mouth still it'll never look. It'll probably clear it up, but I bet you it'll never.
It's still a little bit lighter, and that's why. I don't know why the black man got to do. I eat this, I eat that. Like, no, you got to still know who you eating.
And you need to check down there to see if they ain't got no bumps. And I ain't talking about no hurt.
Yes. All this dark thing. Angela, it ain't that bad.
You better get down there with a flashlight.
You are so true. And that's what the main thing I want people to understand. Like, inspect the person you with.
Okay.
I'm not having sex no more.
Don't trust nobody. I don't care if you're married.
Okay, what you said, married people is not exclusive. But if you leave or she leaves, and they leave you at the house, baby, go snooping. Baby, go look through the medicine closets.
You have a right to know what's going on with your life. Sex is intimate, but sex is two people, and what one person do could change your life.
Because I don't know if you know this girl, but she's from Memphis, and she's very well known. She's a dancer, she's not like exotic dancer, but she came out about her status and how she was with somebody and he just took sick all of a sudden. and she didn't know he was HIV positive, and his family.
Oh,
So, do you know who I'm talking about?
Yep. And she said she knows that his family knew.
Yeah. His family had to tell her because she couldn't figure out why he was so sick, and it was during 2020.
She said he was losing so much weight, but she was thinking maybe it was because he was sick from like diabetes. Something she said.
Yeah, thinking it was probably COVID, or because he had other comorbidities that she knew about, but his family had to tell her that he has this, and she went to the doctor and she was positive. And just hearing her story, it brings chills to my body because somebody that she trusted did that to her, but she's still thriving. She's undetectable. She's thriving. She's on panels. She's advocating for people. Like, it's not the end of the story. I couldn't imagine.
You gotta be a strong person to have to go through that, and knowing it'll be different. It'll be different if I knew that I was sleeping around with a lot of people. Of course, I should think like it's a possibility, but to think that you are intimate with somebody that you trust, and you don't think that they will do you like that, you find out like that, your mental got to be strong to be able to. You know what I'm saying? To take that, and I know everybody. I'm older than y'all, so I know y'all probably think. For me, it's a different thinking. For me, like
no, you're correct. You're correct on that part.
Yeah,
the mental is the main thing to get them.
Yeah, so your mental got to be strong.
Yes, but me seeing it firsthand with family and just being in the medical field, it makes me cognitive, and it also just makes me informed, just, my close people, you know what I'm saying? Just keep them in the loop of what be going on and what to look for, because some people just don't know. Sometimes this stuff just...
My problem is people don't want to hear you, though. They don't want to hear. They think you're being judgmental or calling them nasty or unclean when you just try. Like my daughter, she gets upset when I try to talk to her about it, because when she was young, I came in one day, just gave her a whole bunch of condoms.
Oh, Lord. My mama did that to me. I feel got them from Planned Parenthood, gave me a whole
bunch of them. I like, because you like guys too much. Yeah, I like, here you go.
Awkward. It's awkward for parents to do that. It just makes you kind of feel out of place, but it's coming from good intentions.
You have to do it because the people they hang with, the young folks, they ain't going to do it. They motivate them to do this one night stand, because right now, they were saying like for the proms, like think about high school proms right now. A lot of people didn't even have prom dates because the guys are not man enough to ask one of the girls out for a date because they scared of getting rejected.
You know what? I've seen that trend, and I have mixed emotions about it.
Go ahead.
I think this society. I think this the era that we grew up in and the type of parents we had, they weren't trying to be our friend either.
True.
And it's like, the way these kids is, some of these kids don't even want to go to prom. Some of them don't even want to go to graduation. It's just, I don't know.
But then you gotta look at some of the prom dress the mothers bought their daughters. It looked like they was going out to a nightclub, and they are getting kicked out of the proms because they look like hoochie mamas.
Angela, hell, I wanted to inbox one on so bad and say, "Well, you take that dress off, baby." Because Auntie needs it in her closet.
And that's when the kids grow up the wrong way. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, not me. Okay.
I to this baby, because damn it, she's brushing her teeth with my toothbrush. She's sitting up here washing the walls with my fucking toothbrush.
Oh my! But yeah, you're right. These kids are definitely way too grown. Like, I didn't get my first sew-in until my senior head. I didn't get my first sew-in until I took senior head. And the way these little girls wear their lashes. Shit,
yeah.
Baby, them lashes be like butterfly wings.
Yes, they
Yeah,
do.
they are. They fast now. They fast. But the boys are
Blowing
scared
her. Oh, my coworker said she went through her little boy's tablet, and a 9-year-old saying to him that I need to be saying to my husband.
Baby. Listen, my niece came over my house. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna be so ass.
Oh.
That's what you get to the bush to heat. And I'm still braiding her hair. It was like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And I heard a little boy say, so, let me see that person talking to my niece. I said, wow. Wait a minute now. She's 6 years old. And then the boy was 13. And I said, excuse me, what you say? He said, shut up, bitch. Ain't nobody talking to you. You bitch wearing asshole. I said, I know you fucking lying.
Yeah, and they have no respect. They have no respect.
But the parents, they cuss around like that. And they don't teach them like, no, this is grown folks talk. You don't need to talk like that. They teach these little kids that. And that's the sad thing.
My child, if I got company, I do them like my mom used to do me. Take your ass in the bed. Don't bring your ass out here. Stay in there.
Yeah. Can I tell you, when my kids was young, I used to always make them go to the room, because he said something to me about he's like, why every time you always make them go to the room, because my kids don't sit up around for face.
Okay?
And that's gone. That is so gone now. These kids be all in the middle of it, and they be causing some of the headaches now with the parents, and the parents co-sign. And I'm like, what is wrong with you?
That's why I put work in the school system.
No, yeah, I understand. My mom was a teacher. She wouldn't survive nowadays because she been on Carter case.
Well, see, they
had disrespectful.
They had respect. I was even in an era where if the teacher was lying, I better not say the teacher was lying.
Right. Even if the teacher was lying, you better not say it.
You better not say it. And then
y'all don't forget to hit the Cash App now. Make sure y'all hit the Cash App, because we couldn't even say the word lie. They lying on me. You better not say somebody lying on you.
Well, listen,
we couldn't even say sorry.
The time is well spent, you all. I have went and got glammed up because I'm about to go out and get me.
Me too.
Okay.
What you
She about to be a thought. She about to be a thought.
Stop. Send it text me, because I'm getting ready now. Listen, walk out the door.
Okay, I'm going to text you the trees, because, baby, I done went to the truck and got my clothes, and, baby, I'm looking so motherfucking fine. You hear me?
I got on some booty shorts, and I got some truly booty shorts on, and a little tank top. With my dunks, I'm finna go take a little ass at the hood club with my folks.
Well, Kenny Lee, I'm glad you allowed me to talk today on this, and I hope that people come back and they view your show for tonight, and they learn a little bit and take something from it. If they need to reach out, they can reach out to you, then you can reach out to me, because we need to start saving some of our people from catching this disease, and just go ahead and live their life, their best life.
I totally agree. Thank you so much.
All right, I'll be safe.
All right, Battle of Trees. Angela, thank you all so much for joining me again. Kenny, ATL, thank you so much. And to everybody who called in, I hope that something was said tonight that is truly informative. I hope you can take some information back to your family, friends, and your associates, and let them know to always be protected. Make sure that you all practice safe sex. Tell your kids, because nowadays these kids are getting into some of everything at a very young age. And I would say when they're 14, 15, it's good to have the conversation, but now more likely when they're 8, 9 years old, it's good to have a conversation with your kids and let them know how important it is to practice safe sex. Listen, you all, I want to thank you all so very much for joining me on tonight. I want to thank everybody who signed a 2 in a few. I do appreciate you again, you all. I am Kenny Lee, and the next couple of weeks I may be Clerk Lee. Hopefully I will, all right? If you all know somebody here in the Memphis and Shelby County area and they can register to vote, tell them to vote Kenny Lee as the next juvenile court clerk. Empowering youth, restoring trust with Kenny Lee. We're voting in 2026. I love you all. Y'all be safe and have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And remember, if you vote different, you'll get a different result. If you vote the same, you'll get the same result. I've learned to accept the things I cannot change, the things I can change, but the wisdom and knowledge to know the difference, okay? Y'all be blessed, be safe, and have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Bye.